In a broader perspective, permit me to note at this juncture that this retreat should be viewed as part of the ways and means of enhancing the knowledge and strengthening the technical capacity of senators in the discharge of your responsibility thereof. Support the deepening of your knowledge and skills on public financial management and identifying how the Senate can support the Committee on the Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform.
The retreat will be a valuable opportunity to discuss how we can use fiscal policy and tax reform to promote economic growth, create jobs, and reduce poverty in the country.
Announcing the arrival of a non-Canadian citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please let's welcome, with a resounding applause, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Senate, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Dr. Godswill Obot Akpabio, CON.
We are very determined as a Senate to make a bold contribution. We want to make sure that we don't do so only through legislation, we also do so through oversight function. And the President has agreed that any of the appointees of government that fall out of line, this Senate must call the person back to line.
The relevance of the issue under consideration is immediately apparent, given the wide range of fiscal policy challenges confronting Nigeria, which the 10th National Assembly must address expeditiously.
This special retreat organized by NILDS in collaboration with the leadership of the Senate will know that equip all members of the Nigerian Senate with cutting-edge knowledge in fiscal policy and tax reforms.
Once again, commend NILDS who are organizing this and the whole Senate leadership and the entire membership of the Senate for being here today at this time to consider this very important topic, fiscal policy and tax reform.
The objectives of this retreat align with the policy of prudent management and transparency by our administration. We are irrevocably committed to transparency and accountability.
The support that we received from the National Assembly has been invaluable, and I'm confident that with your continued support, we can achieve even more remarkable results.
The difference between the revenue and the spending is mostly borrowing that is very expensive and unsustainable, and it is not surprising that our people are not happy. And there was a time we used to be some of the happiest people in the world. I will wrap up by discussing briefly what we consider the role of the lawmaker should be in this journey that we're embarking upon. And what we have done, if we move to the next slide, is to put our requests and prayers under three broad headings, which we consider to be the role of lawmakers in Nigeria, which is representation, lawmaking, and oversight.
Let us be clear, for one, that the executive will have its executive agenda. And as of necessity, the legislature will have its legislative agenda. So what this important topic talks about is how to strike some kind of symbiosis between the two. How to make the legislative agenda work for the executive agenda, and the executive agenda work for the legislative agenda. How do we marry the two?
I think what we need most is a sincere mutual respect between the legislature and the executive.
The goal of government, the goal of the ministry the goal of all of us in government is targeting towards taking care of the people, safeguarding their interests, and giving them the best that the country can offer.
The federal government or the executive arm of government, let me put it that way, is clear about what it wants to achieve within the next 1 year. By what manner of legislative intervention can help the executive arm of government realize its actions?